Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to another video. All right, let's check it out. Let's see what I got for you right now. If you like cars like the Jeep Wrangler and vehicles that were quite the biggest competition for the Jeep Wrangler, then these are the type of videos you like to watch because this is basically the European Jeep Wrangler. But let's give it a better presentation. What I got for you right now, it's a 143 scale Land Rover Defender 110. Now, if you guys remember, the Defender is basically the Wrangler for the British market. I mean, British market in specific, because that's where they originate from. But these cars were sellers all around the world. Who does not remember seeing a Land Rover Defender in a safari video? It's the same thing like a Jeep Wrangler, and I think I said it in other videos. Also, with the Toyota Land Cruiser, those were the three main brands that we might remember seeing them like in those off-roading expeditions. If you watch the safari channels, and those are the vehicles you tend to see. You may see one, maybe one or two here, like a Nissan Safari or a Mitsubishi Montero, but the Defender, the Wrangler, and the Toyota Land Cruiser. Those were the main vehicles for those type of road. Now you can see the new generation of the Defender. It's not the old school square little box with four wheels, quite basic, more for like the off-roading and not so much for your everyday use. No, times change. Times change. The little square box, it turned into this. This is the latest generation of the Land Rover Defender. They came out in not 19, in 2020. This is the latest generation. They started in 2020 till today's date. It's still being assembled. Believe it or not, they're not built in the UK. They are built in Slovakia. You know, if I'm not mistaken, Jaguar and Land Rover, which is like the same brand, they are no longer owned by the British, if I'm not fully mistaken. But they are still being recognized very well, or maybe they are being owned by the British. If I'm wrong, please excuse me. Excuse my ignorance. No, actually, they're owned by Tata, which is an Indian brand. I'm reading it right now. But they still got that British essence. I'm sorry. All these brands, as much as you want to push them away, they still scream, hello. Poor accent, poor British accent. I will not be able to do accents. I'm not the best at that. But let's keep it to the car description. Now, they came as a five door, which is the one that we're looking at right now. That was the 110 and the 130. And it was also called the Defender 90, which is the three-door SUV. And I also have that one in a future video. I really like how they try to make sure that this is a car that you can probably still take it to the safari and go off-roading. They made that in one side they have like a ladder on the side of the car. They have the big like luggage carrier on top of the car, and you also have like a little basket, not basket, like a little, not a trunk, but it's like a storage bin on the side. And the other side, you're going to see the storage bin on the other side of the car. And you can still see the spare wheel outside. And a lot of SUVs took that away. They no longer want to put the steering wheel in the back of the car. A lot of people didn't like it because it took away a lot of the rear view vision through the back window, because it took literally not a half but quite a chunk of the lower part of the view. So a lot of people did not like that. But nowadays you got cameras when you're parking. So those things quite, made it easier for the parking experience and all that. I like the decals. This is 110. If you see it on the top of the hood, it just lets you remind you this is a 110 Defender. Now, let's talk about engines. There's a few gasoline and a few diesel. We got the petrol. We got a 2.0 four-cylinder turbo. Then we have a 3.0 turbo six-cylinder. Then we also have a 4.4 twin turbo V8. And then we got the big boy, which is a 5.0 liter eight cylinder. And then if you like diesel, I was gonna say diecast. If you like diesel, it's a 2.0 turbo four cylinder, and there's also a 3.0 six cylinder turbo. That's the 3.0 six cylinder turbo diesel. Transmissions, you got an 8-speed automatic, and there's also a 2-speed transfer case. Remember, being a 4x4, they got the transfer case for that. Okay, I'm gonna let it go around a few times, and I'll be right back. All right, everyone. So tell me, what do you guys think about the new Defender? Are you in the I like it zone, or are you in the ugh yuck zone? You know what I mean? I know this car for some of you, if you're the true fanatic of the old school 4x4s, it may not be the car that you like to see because it's totally different from the old school Defender. I like the rear end. I'm not gonna lie. I like the car. I like the car. Maybe all those accessories, you may not agree with me here, but maybe all those accessories like the side bin there, storage, and then the ladder. I don't know. To me, it's a little too much. Too much. And I see also has the like the muffler. How you call it? The fumes escape, whatever you want to call it. It's right next to the top of the car, like not top of the side of the car by the window. It's a little too much. Maybe if I'm going to use it as an off-roader for sure, yes. If I'm not, too much for me, too much. But everyone has different opinion, and this we all welcome to hear them. Now, let me know what you guys think about them. Are they sold in your country? Are they selling in good numbers, or people like the old school better? Are they as reliable as they used to be the other ones, or maybe not so much? Not so much. Well, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to give me a beautiful thumbs up. Thank you so much. And don't forget to click and subscribe and click the bell next to the subscribe button that will remind you when I post more videos. Take care of yourselves. more than ever. And goodbye.